Hello, YouTube land. My name is Dracnus, and we are going to be casting some games today. And the first we are going to start off with is right here, our man who submitted a replay into a Discord that I was allowed to steal from. We are rooting for Ibarra, but let's get this underway, shall we? Spawning in the bottom left. It is joking for you. Okay, hold on. Whoa. Music. Way too loud. Whoa, we're gonna lower that down to like right there. Like master volume could be right there, but music down there. Okay. This is still too loud. Like we're going down there. There we go. Spawning in the bottom left, it is the Red Protoss joking for you, who's already upset. And spawning in the top right, the hero, our man, our god. I almost said Emperor, but I don't think that'd be appropriate for Zerg. Anyway, it is RWTM Ibarra. And apparently joking for you does not appreciate Zerg. That pylon is too far back. But let's get into it, my friends. We just had a little probe scout. He didn't do a really quick pylon search or a pylon then scout, so he wasn't able to deny the hatchery. So that's already, they say that if a Zerg gets to take their natural in a ZVP, they're already ahead. It looks like he's going to scare Ibarra with a potential pylon. This could be a cannon rush, but come on, we know. We know this. Oh, Ibarra's going to actually respect it. There is no forge behind this. This is a trick. Pylon gets canceled, and I think now Ibarra is over-respecting the cannon rush potential a little too much. Of course, many Zergs have probably been in that situation saying, oh, this is just a trick, and then they actually do get cannon rush. So, unfortunate. Wow, no skill, LMAO. Okay. So, we apparently have a salty boy. A salty boy indeed. Wow. Okay. So, okay. This was lining up to be a normal macro game. I'm not entirely sure what Joking for You's game plan was with that pylon that he canceled and then lost the probe. Ibarra actually focused too hard on killing that, but this is a little PSA to the StarCraft community. Guys, no matter how much a certain matchup is angering you with such fire, don't blame it on your opponent's level of skill. Blame it on your lack of skill. Blame it on your lack of ability to macro, micro, do the things that we see pro players able to do. Because remember, if they're able to do it, then it's possible. Alright. Hello, YouTube land. Welcome back. You're probably like, what do you mean welcome back? There was just a simple cut. Well, look, for me, it was a long time. It was sad. I missed you all. But listen, we're here in another game. Spawning in the bottom right, another Red Protoss. It is Tyler Durden. And spawning up, or should I say down, in the bottom left, it is GG Wolf Ghost. Which I'm fairly certain Ghost is the hero of our story. But we're going to be seeing what each side's going to be opening with. These are silver level players, so expect chaos. Absolute chaos. To be honest with you, I don't expect naturals to be taken. Ooh, Ghost is opening double gate core. What else do you have for me, Ghost? Another pylon. These, both of them are very, very terrified of hitting a supply block. There we go. We have an assimilator. The second one coming down for Tyler Durden. So his second gas is for a one gate, it should be okay. As long as he gets his other production up rather quickly. We want to be looking at as I can't even finish my sentences. Ghost wants to show me up every single time. He got his second Nexus down, which is good for him. Got to get that economy rolling, where it looks like Tyler Durden is relying on one base strats, not even bothering to get Warp Gate. Who needs Warp Gate, really? 50 gas, it means you can't get air upgrades, right? Even though he's not building any air buildings, he's just making zealots out of one gateway. 2 zealots and a stalker. Let's see that push. What is this, Immortal? Guys, check out Immortal Gates of Pyre. It's awesome. Okay, Robo facility coming down. 1 gate Robo. Very, funnily enough, this isn't enough production if you're just going to do 1 base. You want maybe like 2 more gateways. Oh, but now there's a Nexus, so only 1 more gateway. And here we go. Ghost seems to be very reliant on Zealots as well, interestingly enough. Zealots and Sentries have a funny relationship in that it's kind of love-hate. Ooh, immediate 3rd and 4th gas. Not even bothering to get that mineral line saturated. Okay, there's multiple sentries in this army now. I smell cheese. I smell aggression. Twitch, YouTube. I don't know if either of you can smell it, but I smell it. You know, the rule of it is kind of like, if it's, in this situation, if there is a number above 1 sentry, then it's probably some force field shenanigans, also known as aggression. We have 5 gateways, but no higher tech. Not a Twilight, no Robo. I'm starting to get concerned, but this is the Great Wall of Ghost. You will not break through this. Not because it's strong, but mostly because it's just really hard to get through that many force fields without Blink. And it's kind of hard to have Blink with no Twilight. And Tyler seems to be going for every tech building except Twilight. Yeah, he's got the Stargate, he's got a Robo, he's getting a Robo Bay. But Ghost, recognizing a lack of aggression, is just going to take his... Actually, I'm late to this party. He's already... Not only, I had to slow this down. I thought I could cast at 2 times speed, but, you know, Ghost is moving quicker than I thought a Silver would. Took his 3rd base, but here's the thing I'm concerned about. Ooh, okay, so it's just going to move out to take that 3rd. Stalker Immortal, hilariously, if Ghost gets his charge relatively soon, this army is not going to be very good against a bunch of charge lots. However, Ghost is also committing the same sin against Protosanity, and that is a lack of Twilight Council. I feel like you always end up going Twilight, no matter what. But we're going to go back to times 2 because nothing's really happening. 5 pylons coming down from Tyler. He never wants to be supply blocked again in his life. Void Ray Charge Lot is going to be the army composition for Ghost. How is this going to work out? I have no idea. You know, this is actually kind of a first time for me with this. I've never really seen this before, so... At least in PvP. I've seen it in PvZ. You know, it's kind of filthy sometimes, actually. I'm not going to lie to you. But we'll see, we'll see. Especially if you add a mothership. Ugh, Void Ray Charge Lot absolutely shreds. In low level, of course. Before they learn how to make Corruptor Viper. Before, you know, just in general, before they learn how to play with spellcasters. Alright, the Zealot's gonna come and see that there's a whole squad of Stalker Immortal here. And he's going to aptly move his forces forward to his 4th base. You know, that's a small army. But these are slow Zealots. But it looks like... Oh, never mind. Ghost, getting my hopes up. Oh, finally, there's a Twilight coming down. We wanted to see this about 6 minutes ago, but it's okay. Red is making carrier. Oh, so it's full Sky Toss. This is full Sky Toss. It's great. Everyone has been complaining about Sky Toss lately. At first it was just Zergs, but I don't know if we're gonna get to Sky Toss. TBH, YouTube, I don't think we're gonna get to Sky Toss. This is a big army. This army kind of sucks, but there's nothing to really contest it. There's a single Colossus, but there's also Void Rays. And Tyler's just gonna GG. He knows he can't actually stop this army, and there it is. Look at that. Now the title of this cast on the replay folder was called A Fun 1v1. I am trying to dissect the fun part because nothing happened. It looked cool. You know, I've never seen slow Zealots ever in a fighting force other than a flower build, but hey, you know, each their own. Hello, YouTube land. Feels like it's been a vacation, but not from you. Welcome back to yet another cast. We have Bronnurar, the red Terran, in the top left, and in the bottom right, the hero, the legend, the man, the myth, the mythic. That is a World of Warcraft joke. Anyway, this is RWTM's Ibarra, who's doing an extractor trick against Terran. But for what purpose, I have no idea. This is not a typical... So he named this folder, by the way. YouTube land, I want you to know this. He named this folder. I'm sorry, hold on. My brain is having a moment. He named this folder Epic Macro Game. And he started with a 15 hatch. For what reason, I cannot imagine why he would do a 15 hatch against Terran. It doesn't give him really any assurances at all. But I'm excited to see what this looks like. So here we go. SCV, just gonna be strolling on through the map. Why don't I just do this? Wait, is it this? There we go. Right. Control Alt F is for the internet information. Luckily, it did not DDoS me, so I'm fine. This SCV is just gonna come by and be like, "Oh, hey, you have a spawning pool. That's real cool and all, but I'm just gonna leave. Yeah. Before your zerglings come out to eat my face." So he's gonna get on out of there. What's this? Oh. Let's follow the Reaper, guys. Follow the Reaper. Reaper Zergling dance is the best thing in this matchup. Uncontestably the best thing. But interestingly enough, we don't have any Zerglings active nor in production. This Reaper cannot do anything though, because there is still queens. Like, no matter what. Oh, this is a really quick lair. This is a very, very important scout for this Reaper. Now, no matter if you're going to do some kind of higher tech rush on a Terran, you want to save your drone, by the way. Oh my god. He didn't get it. He got hit once and he ran away. But if you're going to do some kind of lair tech rush, you still want to make those couple Zerglings, because you know there's likely going to be a Reaper. And, yeah. But we do have... Where is it? There it is. We have a Roach Warren and an Evo Chamber happening down in the natural. Now, if the Terran is producing correctly, macroing right, and not allowing drones to go and take their forward third bases, you should be able to get your stuff in order. The good thing for this Terran is that he already has a tank, and he's making another tank. So he kind of smells Roach, which you can kind of assume with that quick of a lair, and definitely with this secondary scout, he definitely knows roaches. The +1 attack and roach speed will mean that this attack would happen around 5 or 6 minutes, but honestly, the attack needs to be happening now. Like, it's so late that this isn't going to be able to attack the Terran and deal a lot of damage. What Ibarra could hope for is a panic attack from the Terran. As long as he has enough roaches, he can squash a quick attack. The problem is, the further Bio gets into its setup, the more powerful it becomes, and the less good roaches become. You know, you can kind of handle it at 1-1 stim Bio with roaches, like Mass Roach Ravager. But once the Terran hits 2-2, that's when you can no longer really just play a Mass Roach Ravager. Even Roach Ravager Hydra type game, you really need to add a spellcaster or some kind of spell or specialist unit, as I call them, like the Lurkers. It's very important that he does not get into a situation where his Mass Roach Ravager is behind. Hello, Swayam? Schwayam. I'm going to call you Schwayam 234. Say hello to YouTube land. Alright, so we're 6 minutes in. Both players. Now, I believe this is a platinum game. So, Discord Soul. Oh, Soul Render? Right? I think that's what you're talking about. From his Discord. Yes, yes. Welcome, welcome. So. Oh, there's nothing on the production tab. This is not good. There's 12 larvae, so there's definitely some macro. He's still injecting very well, despite that. Nothing ever wrong with constantly injecting your actual hatchery queens. But here's the scary part. While the Zerg is technically soon going to be at 4 hatches, he's not right now. And everything being as close as it is, I think this could really just blindside him. Yes, can I chat with you later? Sure, man. Are you wanting a private conversation, or is this just like you just want this to stick to Twitch with this kind of conversation? I'd like input. Oh, infestation pit. Yes. Yes, queen. Alright. Infestation pit could mean infestors, which could mean fungal growths, which are very helpful in helping your Roach Ravager survive against Bio for extended periods of time. But this drop is going to see the 4th base. Will he drop at the 4th base? No. No, he won't. in private? Yeah, man. We can talk in private later. I have no issue with that. All right, here we go. Braun has decided this is actually a good idea, and I agree with him. A drop here in the 4th base of the Zerg is going to get rid of quite a few drones, honestly, before the Hydras ever showed up. Stim is going to help thin out some Hydras, but ultimately, that is a lot of Hydras for 1 drop. Oh, he's going to lose the medevac. Oh, we have another drop happening here in the main. I didn't even see this. How many drones went down? 17 drones in total of from this double drop. Roach deaths? 2 roaches went down. And an Overlord. I would say overall, successful drop. Here's the thing. Ibarra is still ahead in army. But that's because he hasn't been droning very hard this game. He's stopped at around the 60-ish drone mark previously. And then with all the drone deaths just now reduced to 53, and he's got a good drone round happening. 16 drones, up to nearly 20 in that, so he's doing a major drone round. Really wants to fill out this base. The medevac from before getting shooed away by the Queens. Braun is almost playing like the vibe. Braun's the GM for lower leagues, doing like a bio drop and not caring whether it lives or dies. It looked like he stimmed a couple times there, but yeah. But this creep spread, you know, it's not the best thing in the world because the left side is still very openly vulnerable. However, the forward highway that he's creating for himself here, and more like just like this forward region of cancer growth, is just absolutely, this is nice. This is good creep spread on the top right side of the map. You know, quite a bit to be desired everywhere else, but baby steps, guys. Remember, he's just platinum. Planetary starting for the Terran's 4th and 5th base. How do I know which one is which? Because I didn't look at the map. I'm just going to guess this is the 5th one because it has less SCVs. Process of elimination. We have a medevac Marine Marauder push coming in on the top side, and there's Thors too. And there's 4 barracks dropping as well. This guy has definitely watched some YouTube videos. Alright, here we go. But that is a good number of Mass Hydra. Now, Mass Hydra, not the greatest. You know, there are roaches in this, but Bio actually is really good against Roach Hydra. As you can see, this is okay. Will the Terran lose his entire army? Yes. But as long as the Terran does not die and makes tanks, the Terran will be a-okay. If you... Oh. Looks like he's not confident in his current number of Roach Hydra, so he's going to add more Roaches to his Hydra. You know, it's like a main course of Roach with a side of Hydra just sprinkled on top. He's not making a whole lot of tanks, though. I'm starting to get scared for this Terran. You know, a Roach Hydra Zerg army can eventually whittle down just straight Marine Marauder if the production's not on point. He's not engaging this army. Very tunnel visioned on saving that base. But the good news is he did expand in the bottom left side of his side of the map. And he is forcing the Zerg up a ramp. But it's kind of like a half commitment from the Terran whether he wanted to hold it or not. So he is going to actually lose a lot of his army. And Terran, are you dead? I don't know if the Terran's exactly dead, but he's definitely not having fun right now. He's going to lose all of these barracks if he doesn't save them. He's got to start moving tanks forward. He doesn't have the greatest number of tanks in the world at 12 minutes. So he is going to lose everything at the 3rd. Roach Hydra is going to start focusing down that tank. They are getting shelled at by the tank on the high ground. However, I don't think the Bio Army is actually in good enough numbers to contend with this. Both sides working on their 3-3 right now. So they are even in upgrades. But eventually, it looks like these Zerg army will be taken down. But, oh, Roach Hydra reinforcement going to resupply, in a sense, the army to continue pushing forward. However, there are quite a few tanks now. There's at least 3 that the Zerg will be punching through. One of which they will not be able to hit unless the Overseers can see them. And if they run at that tank, they're going to take so much splash damage. Zerg needs to get himself under control and back away. Just resupply. But it looks like he just wants to death push. He wants to kill this Terran now. It's going to get rid of the Thor, which is doing exactly what it's supposed to. Tank the shots. But that's still too much Zerg for such a small Bioforce without tank support. Mass Hydra with a splashing of Roach. It's going to help with the situation, but like I said, he did expand in the opposite direction. I have no idea where these scans are going. There they are. Just tracking that army. The good thing for the Terran is he did lose about 19 SCVs in that counterattack. Very unfortunate. More than the Zerg lost in workers. However, he did expand to the side, and he will have mules. Oh, counterattack happening at the 5th base. Mass repair going down, but unless he sends his Bioforce to help support this, that will go down. Mass repair is having such a hard time keeping up, and the planetary is going to fall to the Roach Hydra. Bio Army is here, and it's actually going to be super fine for the Terran. He is going to clean up this army, but he did lose quite a bit as well. These trades are definitely not going the way that this Terran wanted them to go. He needs to start making more splash and anti-Roach Hydra units. He has SCVs not doing anything. This is going to start killing his economy. He is just getting out macroed at this point. He needs to do some kind of counter damage. If the Zerg is allowed to just keep him on the back pedal the entire game, he will eventually lose this. This is going to be a slow death for the Terran. We're just going to put this to ×2 while Ibarra sets up another Roach Hydra wave to just crash against the rebuilding 5th base of the Terran. Going to get rid of these rocks. Looks like he's not going to try and concave and crash down on it. He's going to hit this. Will there be a cancel? Kill, no cancel. Takes out the 5th base. Tanks are shelling on the Roach Hydra from above. But here we go. He's going southbound. He's found the base. Immediate mass repair. He does not want this to go down. But that is a lot of 3-3 Roach Hydra. It does take it down. The Marine Marauder struggling to cut through. This ramp is a definite issue for the Terran. But that's 3-3 bio as well. They are going to start cutting through the Roach Hydra. And now is the moment when I said that Roach Hydra definitely falls off after a certain amount of time against bio. And this is that moment. There are Thors here to help with the damaging. And looks like the Thors were actually very pivotal in that attack. 13 kills on one, 7 on the other. These Marauders all have over 4 kills each. 5, 4, 6. Each Marauder paying for himself over and over again. But now, Swarm Hosts. The scumbag move of all Zergs. It's going to crash down on Braun. Will he be able to hold this? This is a scary moment, because there's actually not a lot of anti-Locust in this army. And just based off the fact that this is a Plat League level game, I don't think we're going to see harassment from these Swarm Hosts. I think they're going to move with the army to try and get as much DPS down on those Thors as he possibly can. The Mass Roach Swarm Host with a little sprinkling of Hydra is going to clear up these refineries. Almost forgot the name there for a second. Meanwhile, the Bio is getting ready to defend the once again being rebuilt 5th base of the Terran. Nothing in production. What are you doing, Ibarra? You are staring. Look at that. Okay, we need to move faster. We don't want this Terran to get any ideas to make good units. And here we go. The Bio is absolutely shredding through. And while the Locust did add quite a bit of damage support, it is nowhere near enough. And now that is a lot of useless supply against the Bio. Terran wants the Swarm Host, and that was a costly investment. And here we go. The reinforcement's going to help clear out the rest of that Hydralisk attack. The Terran needs to push his advantage while he still can. A lot of the army is still in production. If he pushes now, he could slowly whittle it to nothing. Oh, but the Terran's out of money. That's why he doesn't want to attack. He's petrified. And this is the moment I was talking about. Without doing counter damage, to being on the back pedal the whole game, it is nearly impossible. Here we go. The counter attack to end all counter attacks. He has to win the game right here. If he doesn't, the Zerg wins. And then it will have been a slow death. He is cutting through a lot of the Hydras, but that's still a lot of Zerg that have gotten a really good concave and surround on this army. There's nothing in the rear, though. There's nothing supporting it. But I think that's going to be enough Hydras. As soon as the Thor goes down, these Marines are going to have a hard time. Marines are usually pretty good in this situation, but with so few, it's hard to say. And with that being the final attack, the Roach reinforcement is going to spell the end for this Terran. That was the last counterattack he could muster. And now the Bugs are regrouping. They're going to push against this base. He's going to try and get it into planetary status, but that's just too much Zerg. The Zerg is pushing against the Bio army once again. Terran doing his best to just fall back into his safest area possible, covered by as many tanks as he can. But that's going to be enough Zerg to eventually break through. We should be seeing GG here very soon. I'm not sure if Ibarra realizes he doesn't need to break the natural. While that will break the spirit of the Terran completely, he could just entirely take the map, kill off any expansions, and reduce the Terran to 2 base, which he has no income from in the first place. It's actually more important that he protects his 3rd and 4th base, because that's where all his money's coming from. Now, Ibarra did just spend the rest of his bank back into Roach Hydra once again. You know, he's very set in his ways. But this Zerg, the Zerg is definitely, the supply tells a sad story. Here we go. He definitely knows about this base. He's moving in for the kill. Not even bothering to get the whole army together. He's just going to rally push this. He doesn't care about every unit being in range. He's fine with just slowly killing this. He wants to break the spirit. But now the Terran deciding that the death of his base was enough for him to jump on the army. You know, that's the true trigger right there. And here we go. The Zerg not giving a damn about a ramp. Just gonna push up it. And he's actually doing a very intelligent thing, but he definitely should have a killer instinct right now. I don't know if he scouted this base, but it looks like he wants to check it. He's at least posturing. But definitely needs to have that killer instinct to just say, you know what? This Terran, he's a believer. And I'm going to make him stop believing. Here we go. Another Roach Hydra attack coming in. Looking for that rebuilt base once again. Finds it. And this is going to give the other bit of army enough time to get into regrouping. I believe that was actually the main. Because being an orbital. Oh, it looked like he wanted to set up a disgusting concave right there. And here he goes. He's just going to force the Terran army to be like, you know what? I'm not interested in that. How long until this Terran realizes he can no longer play the video game anymore? I don't know. We're going to fast forward it, though. Roach Hydra once again moving down to expansion. Immediately cancels it. Assuming the worst from this Zerg. Definitely has a pattern. And there goes the army once again. GG, well played. And looks like Ibarra just throwing in his chat macro to say, GG, fun, active community based around StarCraft 2. We look forward to seeing you there. And there's the Discord link that he put in the game to RWTM. Check it out, guys, if you're interested in it. Hello, YouTube land. It is Dracnus here with the final cast of the day. A 2v2. Spawning in the bottom right, representing my former clan, Valid G. It is Average Dude, and spawning just left of him in the bottom right, it is Andrew Lefebvre. He's French. And spawning in the top right, representing that clan, it is Glorio SOS. Possibly an SOS fan? Who knows? And also representing that same clan, it is Arhat. Arhat. Interesting name. Alright, so 2v2, this can get a little wild, you know? And it's already getting a little wild as we see 2 barracks being proxied down here. Also a proxy gateway. Double proxy gateway. Triple proxy barracks. Wow. I've seen some stuff, got triple proxy gateway. I've seen some stuff, got. Okay, it's a flower. Zealot rush with Reaper reinforcement? Quite possibly. And, you know, Average Dude doing a factory expand build looks like. Quicker second gas does typically mean, and the pull off gas usually will mean just a factory expand. Whereas the enemy Protoss is doing a flower build. And Andrew is also doing a triple proxy. This whole game is about to get weird. Like furries weird. I cannot wait. Okay, so it wasn't Reapers. It's just going to be Marines. I probably should have looked at his gases. But here we go. The first of the Flower and the Marines are coming through. Looks like they're about to hit. Andrew kind of having a similar idea with the proxy. Reaper's going to see the Zealots, and they're going to be like, oh, damn. That's not good. He's definitely going to need help. These SCVs are in a little bit of trouble. He's trying his best to distract. But Andrew definitely needs to at least try to get some counter damage done. The SCVs are being attacked. Doesn't want to fight Zealots with SCVs. Oh no, the Reapers and the Hellions, they died. Average Dude is just going to lift his base and hope to all the gods in the universe that he somehow survives this. He lands the command center, but the Marines, they can shoot up. But here we go. Andrew, he's in the main base of our hat, but our hat is just going to fall back to another position. Average Dude actually does sneak out some of his workers, which, you know, he's going to be able to sneak out his base. This has been a weird game. And it looks like he's actually just going to abandon the orbital altogether and just re-expand in the top right. This is the glory of having a Terran. Or being double Terran in this case. As, I'm not sure Andrew ever rebuilt a command center. Interesting. Yeah, Andrew has no income whatsoever. He's also only got 5 minerals, so it's very understandable. This is all he will ever be making in his life. He's going to be trying to get rid of a bunch of the probes. And luckily for him, he's going to be able to, because the forge wasn't up yet. A bunch of the probes at least go down. Not all of them, but quite a few. 12 probes. The probes are coming back. Might be questionable. Alright. This Reaper is doing his best to get rid of the Zealot. So, good news, bad news situation for both players. Each player did not remake a main base, but Glorio has enough minerals to do it. He just needs to get 1 probe out of there. And to safety. And he has 4. So, the flower is still secure. And apparently, Average Dude is pinging the fact that he found the base. Or that's Andrew. Andrew is pinging something that Average saw. Oh, how unfortunate. The command center will finish because there is enough SCVs, and now the Marines are coming home. Andrew's once again pinging the proxy location. But Glorio can't really go too far away from this location because he lost everything else. If the gateways and pylons go down, he is out of this game. Meanwhile, Average Dude doing his best to come back into the game. Slow Zealots, not the greatest against a bunch of Marine Marauder. Like, yeah, they are pound for pound better, but they have to get in range, and these are all range units. They all have guns that shoot and don't reload. The Stutter Step is going to push the bio into a choke point, which would be better for the bio, but there is other bio coming to support the killing of this bio. And it looks like Average Dude's about to lose every single unit he has. Which means not Average Dude, my bad. Andrew lost every unit he had. Meanwhile, Average Dude, there's too many A's in this game. But Average Dude is going to just be trying to recover himself. Unfortunately, when did that happen? Okay, so Andrew actually did have an orbital that survived. So he will be able to come back into this game. Very impressive. Very well done. When you can sneak it by a caster, sneaky strat. The Marine Force is going to locate the expansion of Average Dude. Which means he is going to lose a lot. He needs to get these SCVs out of here. And looks like our hat is going to focus on getting rid of the command center. And he's going to use Zerg strats. He's going to hide over a very large pervert pillar to keep his stuff safe. And I don't think I've ever seen something as hilarious as a Reaper protecting a command center from a bunch of Marines. He's going to lose his supply depot, but honestly, he has so few stuff, it doesn't matter. Looks like Glorio got some money, which is probably honestly how Andrew was able to make his command center and orbital, was by getting some money from his friend. But this is a awkward situation because the worst thing, I don't know why Glorios is running away, but he is. Perhaps trying to save his workers. But looks like the Zealots have returned to mincing through this area. Hilariously, as long as he doesn't take a fight, like, you know, like that, he would have been okay. But now he has to once again stutter step while producing army. And, you know, a lot of people say stutter step for bio is pretty easy and it's really strong. It's actually hard to do when you're macroing. And, oh, into the meat grinder they go. Once again, Andrew has to retreat from this position. Average Dude just taking all of the hidden bases. That could make sense. No one's going to expect Average Dude to take the natural formula that was Andrew's. Nor would anyone expect him to take a base right behind the enemy base. It's genius. Unfortunately, it could get found here in mere moments, as the army is kind of traveling around. You don't want to let your enemy know where you're going in this situation, though. If they think you may have gone down this area, they may look in this area. You actually want to lead them away from your base. Be like, hey, look at me, and then not run down there. Oh, he thinks you went down. This is unfortunate. Oh, it looks like he didn't. Yeah, he saw it. Fortunately for Average Dude, that was not where the majority of his SCVs were. Glorio. Why is Glorio not making any stuff? I think Average Dude has just completely disabled Glorio's ability to comprehend the situation. There we go. There's a probe. And looks like Andrew's going to lose his orbital because it is on fire. And Andrew has only one SCV. Somewhere. Where is it? It's hiding next to the depot. That's amazing. Andrew does have some money to repair it, but that's 3 Reapers. Now, unfortunately for Andrew, the SCV did go down, but if he can land this orbital in time to drop a mule, he could do it. He could do it. Is he gonna do it? That command center is getting really low. He needs to land it right now. Oh, it's gone. Very sad. Andrew is he's no longer with us. Like, he has a depot and he can watch the game, but that's about it. Now that is a lot of Terran and Protoss. Average Dude is going to try his absolute best to come back into this game to be of some use. And there goes Andrew. Interestingly enough, they have yet to find the barracks that was making all those Reapers, and now Glorio is going to lose all his probes. Again. He can still make some more. Our hat really wants to be careful about engaging with his Reapers against Average Dude's Reapers. Average Dude's Reapers have more Reapers and also more health. Looks like he's going to go for the SCVs. He does get a good amount of them. Once again, you don't want to lead them to your base. And I wonder if Average Dude realizes he has more Reapers than his opponent does. Of course, fighting against these Reapers is going to be scary once the Marines get here. But he is constantly still making Reapers. Unfortunately, you don't want to get that close to a bunch of Marines with Reapers. This game is actually kind of insane. I'm scared to times 2 because I have no idea what will happen. There is a Cyber Core coming down and 5 Reapers. Kind of scary. They will chew through the Zealot shields rather quickly. Grenade killed a Zealot. Haven't seen that in a long time. He's actually going to kill all the Zealots. Or most of them. He has decided to be a gracious god. And allowed some to live. Average Dude once again coming in to harass this mineral line. And is Average Dude going to win the game all on his own? Oh, wow. Awesome idea right there to pick up all the SCVs. Kind of like a situation where he was forced to. Andrew looks like he's pinging the gateways, reminding Average Dude to try and see if he can take those down. But there's Hellions here now. But does he risk taking them away? Don't really want to leave a Reaper near your mineral line, but looks like he just wants to get rid of the proxy finally. Marines are hauling buttocks to get over to the proxy to try and save it. And they will protect it for a time. I don't actually know where that one Reaper went. I'm not a great caster, guys. It looks like it died. Reaper Hellion going to possibly find this expansion from our hat? No, looks like not. But it is going to get rid of all of the probes again. This Protoss has been bullied extensively. But here we go. Glorio is attacking Average Dude. Really sick and tired of this game, it looks like. You want to be careful about bunching up all your Marines, and the Reapers have shredded through them. And that's going to be enough for the Reapers to actually kill everything. Average Dude has basically done it. He has won the game for his team. This has been an epic game. 2 more Stalkers are on the way from the proxies, but honestly, the Reapers should be able to take this down before the Stalkers even get out. The Marines have a better chance of getting out. There we go. Average Dude takes it. Oh my god, this game was absolutely insane. Average Dude 1v2ing with nothing but a few Marines and Reaper Hellion. Both teams had players who proxied this game. It's amazing. Guys, if you enjoyed this, please leave a like, subscribe, share with your friends, help the channel grow, and I will see you guys next time.